How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Wi-Fi battle. Today we're going against this person, Jake. They reside in the room 2022-2021. You should definitely use that code for casual 6v6 battles. Let me know who you think is going to win based on the team you see on screen right now, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's jump into the game. And the battle begins. So my opponent's got a really cool team. They're going to lead off with Ditto, which is absolutely fine, as we led off with our Purugly. So Purugly is a decent, well, it's definitely decent here. They're going to imposter into one of our Puruglys as well, so they're going to know what moves that we have and all that stuff. I've never faced off against a Purugly, and this is technically the first time facing off against the Purugly. So I'm going to go straight for a fake out. They're probably going to out-prioritize us because of the Choice Scarf that they likely have, which is absolutely fine. As this next turn, I can fully anticipate a switch and go for a U-turn right now. No, it's actually not Choice Scarf Ditto, which is really interesting because you usually see Choice Scarf on Ditto. So I know my Purugly can't really touch my Aggron, so I'm going to go ahead and go straight into my Aggron. I see absolutely no reason not to. We're going to the big red brute that is Aggron over here. Nice and shiny. I love this Aggron. I love how it's turned out, to be honest with you. So they go for a Body Slam. That's going to do minimal damage to us. Literal minimal damage. As they don't get to the paralysis, which is great. So I'm looking at their team and I'm thinking there's nothing that wants to switch into a Head Smash. So I'm going to go straight for said Head Smash. No reason not to. They go for the U-turn. That's going to do minimal damage to us, of course. As probably the best Pokemon to handle us is going to be the Kingler. Kingler might be able to live a Head Smash and dish out a nice Crab Hammer in return. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. In comes the Kingler. So crossing that bridge early, I guess, because this Kingler comes in. We're going to miss the Head Smash, which is really unfortunate for us. As this thing, what's it get? X-Scissor? It'll probably have X-Scissor, right? Definitely going for a Crab Hammer right now. So I'm going to go straight into my Exeggutor. Exeggutor is physically defensive. We can definitely take a hit from this Kingler, no problems whatsoever. It's just a matter of what other moves it's going to have. So we're going to the Exeggutor now. They go for a Crab Hammer. We're going to eat that up like a champ. As they are going to be revealed, they are not Life Orb. I don't, because Sheer Force doesn't boost Crab Hammer. If it did, that'd be busted. Sheer Force definitely doesn't boost Crab Hammer. So they're not Life Orb, Sheer Force. They might be Sheer Force. They might not Life Orb, though. Maybe Choice Band or something like that? I don't know. That damage tells me it's otherwise. Anyway, what we're going to do now is we're just going to scout for the X-Scissor. And their best switching is probably going to be the Burnett or their Ditto. So I think going for my own Aggron again here is going to be the best bet. They do withdraw their Kingler. Are they going to go Burnett or Ditto? They go Burnett. Okay, Burnett is fine. Burnett is absolutely fine as we go into our Aggron real quick. So Aggron's obviously very physically defensive naturally, even in mine's max attack, max HP. It's still got really high physical defense. So this Burnett's not going to be able to do much damage to us. We get a free Head Smash off on whatever we want. I'm not going to bother setting up Stealth Rocks because Stealth Rocks aren't really going to help us here. Well, they might actually. Let's go for a Stealth Rock because I reckon they're going to go for a Phantom Force. That's actually worked out really nicely for us because if our attack, our attack wouldn't have landed otherwise. So knowing they're going to go for a Phantom Force next, we can definitely go for a Head Smash. Aggron's clearly going to be the MVP here, so we'll go for a Head Smash real quick, knowing full damn well we can take this Phantom Force like a champ. And we're going to go for the Head Smash, and hopefully we hit it. So the Life Orb as well, which is interesting. We're going to go for a Head Smash. We do hit the Head Smash, which is perfect. That's going to destroy the Burnett's life. Down goes Burnett. Love to see it. You love to see Aggron putting in some work right now. In comes the Ditto. So Ditto's probably thinking, hey, this Aggron might have Earthquake. So let's go into the Ditto and find out what kind of moves this Aggron's got. So there's the Ditto turning into us, as you'd expect. It's nice to see the Aggron on the other side of the field being shiny as well. So we know it's going to go for a Head Smash or an Iron Head. So we actually have the perfect switch in for this. No, it's not. They're not going to go for a Head Smash. They've got to go for an Iron Head or they go for a Stealth Rocks, right? So let's go into our Feraligatr real quick. Feraligatr might be able to self-sweep here. No, because Feraligatr cannot take out the Kingler in one shot. The Electrode probably still outspeeds us because Electrode's really fast. And they've also got the Ditto, which can come in and mimic our Dragon Dance if they want to. So they did go for a Head Smash anticipating the switch. That's fair enough. That's going to do a lot of damage to our Feraligatr, unfortunately, as we can go for a free Waterfall and just do some damage on something. They actually go for an Endure, which is interesting. Obviously scouting to see what kind of move we're going to go for. I could have easily Dragon Dance then, but I didn't, obviously. As they are basically dead at this point. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to anticipate the Altaria switch. And I'm going to go for an Ice Punch. Just on the off chance that they do switch out. They do switch out the Ditto. I'm going to save it for later, and they're going to go into Kingler. So Kingler is a fine choice here. Kingler is the fine choice. Personally, I would use the opportunity with the Ditto Aggron to set up the Stealth Rocks. I think that would have been a good choice. So Ice Punch does a solid chunk of damage to this Kingler real quick, and we're going to go ahead and go back into Exeggutor. I feel like they're going to anticipate this though and go for an X-Scissor, but at the same time I'm like, nah, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that really. They're not going to do that. They go for a Crab Hammer, perfect. That does no damage to us at all. As this next turn, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a Substitute and just try and get set up real quick. They're going to withdraw the Kingler, probably going into the Ditto or the Delcatty. Delcatty works, I guess. Not really. I'm not really sure what the Delcatty's plan here is, so we'll go for a Substitute real quick. That's going to knock us down to Petaya Berry range, I believe. I hope. No? Not Petaya Berry range? No? Fair enough. We'll go for a Giga Drain, get ourselves some health back. As they should have the Normalize ability, which means they can go for a Substitute right now. They're going to copycat our Substitute. Interesting. Interesting. So they copycat our Substitute, which is a very peculiar play. As we're able to go for a Giga Drain now, and this Giga Drain should break their sub, I'd imagine, unless they're special defensive, which they might be. They might be. Their Substitute is going to fade, of course, and now they're going to go for what? What are they going to go here? So we get some nice health recovery, which is always great. As I don't think Delcatty gets U-turn, so I'm not sure what they're planning on doing here. Really? As they go for a Play Rough, that's not going to break our Substitute, I don't think. The Substitute does fade. Interesting. So the Substitute fades there. We're able to go for a Giga Drain, though, which is going to take out the Delcatty because Exeggutor has obscene special attack. Absolutely obscene special attack. So down goes the Delcatty. Unfortunately, didn't get to do much. As they're likely going to bring in the Altaria, I would say. They're going to bring in the Electrode. I'm not sure what they're playing at with the Electrode, though. What can Electrode really do to us? It doesn't get Signal Beam in this game. So I'm just going to stay in and Giga Drain again. I don't really see any reason not to. As they go for a Taunt, stopping us from substituting. Makes sense on paper. As we go straight for the Giga Drain, that's going to do a lot of damage to the Electrode. Not quite enough to take it out, of course, but it gets us health back, which is always nice. As this next turn, we're probably going to see a switch, so I'm going to go into the Psychic on the Altaria switch in. As they go for an Explosion! Okay, that's going to do a decent chunk of damage to us. Not enough to KO because we are physically defensive AF, but enough to the point where they've just got a free switch in on whatever they want. So Electro goes down, which is perfect. They can now go into Kingler if they've got coverage. I can't imagine why they wouldn't have X-Scissor on the Kingler. I cannot imagine why they wouldn't have X-Scissor. I mean, it really depends what they are. But anyway, the Altaria comes in. This thing's obviously a match for us. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and switch into our Feraligatr. I'm just going to sack it off to whatever move they want to go for. I don't think it gets any flying move, but I'm pretty sure Altaria gets the Fire Blast, so I'm probably going to see that coming in a minute. I'm going to get our shiny Feraligatr in and see what kind of move these Altaria is going to go for. They go for a Hurricane. Oh, they do get Hurricane. I didn't realize. Huh. So Altaria gets the Hurricane, apparently. I didn't realize that. I've got to use Altaria. Altaria is looking good right now. It's looking real good. Altaria is like the only dragon that I haven't used in BDSP, so that's pretty cool. Looking at this matchup, though, I would say our best bet's probably going to be Aggron. Yeah, we're going to go into Aggron real quick. Aggron is a good switch here. And we can just fire off a Head Smash if we want to. It'll do a lot of damage to whatever they want to bring in. Iron Head will also be a good move to go for here, but I'm going to go for the Head Smash first. Maybe I should have gone for the Endure, actually. But they go for a Cotton Guard, which is interesting. So Cotton Guard's a really spooky move because it drastically raises your physical defense. Head Smash should do a lot of damage regardless, though, as it does. It does a tremendous amount of damage. That's with +3 defense on the Altaria. That would have annihilated it. Absolutely annihilated it. So, knowing they're probably going to go for a Roost here because they outspeed us, I'm thinking about what to do next. I don't know how we beat this thing other than with Dazzling Gleam from the Togekiss. So, let's go for another Head Smash and see what they're going to do. They do go for a Hurricane, which is absolutely fine. That's going to do nothing to us as we're able to go for a Head Smash and miss. Wow. Wow. So they don't have Roost then, I'm guessing? If I had to guess, I'd say they don't have Roost, which is interesting. So I'm going to go for another Head Smash. I'm running out of Head Smashes, but it's absolutely fine. This Altaria wants to play some games here. I don't really know what they're planning on doing. Aggron's just basically walling the crap out of that team right now. As they go for another Hurricane, trying to get the confusion, I would guess, on just get some damage off us in general. We go for the Head Smash. We're going to hit it. No recoil because of Rock Head. and that's going to take out the Altaria. So that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Perfecto. Perfectamasmo. Perfecto. Right, in comes Ditto. So Ditto is obviously a sack here because they have Stealth Rocks up and they have no way to get rid of it. So we don't need to worry about Ditto. Just pretend that never happened. All they've got left is Kingler. And Kingler, we're going to take out with Aggron. Just watch this play. Watch this play. Provided we can hit the Head Smash, of course. So Kingler obviously outspeeds Aggron. We're going to go for an Endure real quick and just go ahead and take a hit no matter what they want to go for. There's the Crab Hammer. We're going to eat that up on 1 HP. And now we're in perfect range for Custap Berry to come through for us. So let's go for a Head Smash. Activate that Custap Berry. There we go. Can we hit the Head Smash? That's all I need to do. I just need to hit the Head Smash. There we go. Custap Berry Head Smash comes through, takes out the Kingler, and that is going to be the game. So that was a pretty fun game, to say the least. Thank you, Jake, for the battle. It's very rare that you find such creative teams to face in the room 2022-2021. Normally you face Ubers and stuff like that, but this guy had a really cool team, and kudos to him for using it. Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.